Argentinian Cardinal Leonardo Sandri was the first person to tell the world that John Paul II had passed away.
Che il nostro silenzio orante accompagni questi primi momenti dell'incontro del Santo Padre Giovanni Paolo II con Cristo nel cielo.
Cardinal Sandri was John Paul II's voice when the Polish Pope could no longer speak. The Pope had an operation, and even though it was a success, John Paul II lost his voice.
Reading his words aloud was a real honor, of course, but it was also very humbling. I had to repeat the words of John Paul II and be, so to speak, his voice.
In fact, he still remembers John Paul II's last pilgrimage to the Marian sanctuary of Lourdes in France. It marked his last trip out of Italy, and what struck people the most is that he didn't hide his ailments.
You could see this strong man jailed in the weakness of his body, trembling before Our Lady and repeating to himself, a few months before his death, "Totus tuum, ego sum," meaning I am yours. And through Our Lady, I also belong to Jesus till my death, till my last breath. This all happened in August 2004.
In the last stages, he saw John Paul II struggle, but as the world looked on, even his pain became a message. In John Paul II's sickness, he says, Christians can find a good example of holiness.
For me, the most important lesson of John Paul II was that our entire life, no matter if it's the life of a layperson or a priest, a bishop, or even a cardinal, must follow the life of a saint, someone who follows the will of God without opposition until the very end.
9 years after his death, the Argentinian cardinal says it will be a privilege to see John Paul II declared a saint. His life was a message, and it's a message that still resonates around the world.